you are now about to be a willing victim of the Odysseus effect.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
What up, gang? It's your boy out here, Odysseus, a.k.a. Scarface, a.k.a. Humble Rumble, a.k.a. the Axe Murderer. I'll tell you that story a little later. It's not as cool as it sounds. I didn't kill anybody. Ooh, but there's people I want to. Just kidding. Not really. I miss you guys. Just kidding. Not really. Oh, man. See, I've recorded this. This will be number 4. And the first 3, I was just too fucked up. I was getting increasingly less fucked up, but I was still too fucked up. And it's like, I've been feeling lately like I'm, like back on my bullshit. But when I'm drunk, that bullshit is like diarrhea, it's messy and doesn't come together well. So I figured I would do this fucking stone cold sober. So here I am, fucking bright and early, Labor Day morning, drinking my coffee. Yeah, I love coffee. I've had a fucking crazy couple of years, guys, as you may or may not know, depending on how long you've been following these podcasts. I've had a crazy couple of years, and one thing that's consistent throughout these years is I start every day with coffee and Tupac. And it's like, because Tupac's got a lot of like uplifting, positive, like happy songs that you can listen to. They're like a good way to start your day off. But he's also got them like end of the night, fucking got 12 beers in you trying to get fucking rowdy music, But yeah, coffee and Tupac. I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, if I had to like restart civilization over and I could only bring 3 seeds with me, what would they be? And I figured, first and foremost, a marijuana seed, obviously. Secondly, a grape, because grapes are delicious, straight up. And then, you get wine from them, so there's that. And then a coffee bean, something to wake me up, something to put me to sleep, something to mellow me out in the middle, because I am addicted to chemicals. Whatever. Oh yeah, nice balanced Colombian blend this morning. Alright. So I'm gonna try to be a little positive, man, but like, I've been feeling like Tupac lately, and I wish I could say it was like the younger Tupac. Like when you watch that interview when he was like 17, dude's got fucking the future in his eyes. You can see it. He's bright, man. He's bright. But unfortunately, I'm like that. Like after he got shot 5 times, Tupac, I'm like that. Any of you niggas want to bring it, bring it. We bringing drama. Fuck you and your motherfucking mama. Like I don't want to be like that, but that's how I feel. Like that's, like, what a pilot light is? It's like I got one of those in my heart, and it's just rage. And it's like, I can tone it down, but it's still burning inside me, and there's not a lot that's gonna stop it. I've tried pretty much everything. But alright, guys. So, what have I been up to? Why haven't I put out a podcast in 3 months? Good questions, guys. Thanks for asking. Well, I was going through some fucking shit, guys, and I didn't want to put out a podcast while I was in the middle of that shit, because it would have been fucking depressing as hell. And people tell me sometimes these podcasts are kind of sad, and I think the only reason they're sad is because, like, the people who say that are my friends, so when they see me going through some shit, they think it's sad. But here's the thing, I don't have too many fucking friends, If you're listening to this, I'd say there's about a 65% chance you are dead to me. Sorry, motorcycle just drove by if you heard some noise. Yeah, I'm sitting out in the whip. It's a nice morning, and inside there's people, and I don't want to be having people fucking making sounds and making me restart the podcast and start hating people, because I already hate enough of y'all. I don't like to be a hater. Fuck. I guess this podcast is brought to you by the American Snuff Company. The American Snuff Company, bringing you quality snuff since 1782. I'm about to do some for old time's sake, live on the air. Cha-cha-cha. Yep, for those that don't know, snuff is a finely ground tobacco that you fucking put it right up your nose. Gives you a little kick. I like it. Because, like, when I'm at work, I can be like, I won't need a cigarette break for, like, fucking 8 hours. You know, I can work all day and just fucking run to the bathroom real quick, fucking toot a little fucking bit of nicotine. I dig it. And, I'll give you a little history on where snuff came from, because it seems like a southern thing, and the reason I say that is because you can't find it anywhere else. Can't find it up north, can't find it out west, you know. It's only in the south can I find it. But it started from the Mongols. Genghis Khan, his fucking crazy empire he's building. Well, they were not allowed to smoke. Like, if you wanted to be a Mongolian warrior, you were not allowed to smoke cigarettes. But so they just found a way around it, you know? How about that? They're like, alright, we won't smoke. We'll just put it right up our noses. So, yeah. What have I been up to? Okay, so last time I talked to you, I was staying at a buddy's house, and, you know, no ill will towards them. Like, things were going good. It just wasn't a good fit. Like, the dude's got some property, and it needs some fucking TLC, you know? Like, it's fucking 7 acres, needs mowed, fucking gardens need tilled, fucking, you know, chickens need fed, coops need cleaned, and I was the man for that, because they were like, you know, you can stay here, but you can't stay here for free, and I was like, alright, I get it. But then I started feeling like fucking groundskeeper Willie out there, you know, like, this is my life now, and it wasn't my property, it wasn't my crops, it wasn't my stuff, and I was dedicating all of my time to it, and all I was getting out of it was a fucking spot to sleep, and it wasn't even all that, the spot to sleep. So yeah, so I got out of there, man. It was very spur of the moment. If you guys are listening to this, don't think it was like an elaborate plan, because like the day before it happened, this fucking van pulled up, and he thought it was one of my friends about to fucking scoop me, and I was like, I swear to God, I don't know who that is, because they just like stood there in the driveway for like 5 minutes, and we didn't know who it was, and then literally the next day I left. But it was spur of the moment. I had a buddy that was like, hey, yo, I'm swinging through, like, he was going to the town on the other side of the town I was in between there and Indy, and he's like, dude, I'm coming through if you want to fucking ride into the city, because I'd been looking for a ride into the city like a motherfucker. My plan was originally go back out to Colorado, turn myself in, do probation, fucking live the dream out there, but I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, you know. Sometimes there's shitty reasons, but I think everything happens for a reason. I believe in fate. I'll address that a little bit later. But so yeah, like I wanted to go to Colorado. Like a million opportunities, you know, revealed themselves to me, and then they all fucking slammed the door in my face. It just wasn't gonna happen. And so I fucking hit Indy. My plan was, you know, just fucking save up some money, get the fuck out of here, go to Colorado. But I didn't have anywhere to go, so I went to the fucking Wheeler Mission for Men, which is a homeless shelter, and, you know, like, I truly, every day I thank God for that place. You know, they gave me 3 meals a day, gave me a place to sleep, but holy shit, were those people there just fucking awful. And it's not even really their fault, you know. There's like 300 fucking homeless people, like, of course they're gonna be awful, you know. But most of them had like either like mental diseases, or they were on like canes, crutches, and wheelchairs and shit. Like, they didn't have a lot of hope, and unfortunately they didn't have a lot of help either, which fucking little fucking mind blower here, I guess, or at least for me. When I was in Colorado, I met this dude, let's call him fucking Seth, I forget his name. Anyway, like, after I went to jail and got out and I was homeless out there, which was the shit, dude. Like, looking back, like, I loved being homeless in Colorado. I loved it. Besides the ever-present fear of a bear tearing you to pieces while you're sleeping in the woods, Colorado was the shit, you know. The coyotes you can fight off with sticks. The wolves, or not the wolves, excuse me. The wolves would be a problem, too. The foxes, they'll just sneak up in your fucking teepee and steal your shit. I woke up to foxes in my teepee, dude. It was crazy. But, yeah. Where the fuck was I? Oh, I bumped into this guy out there, and I told him where I was from, and I guess he's been fucking homeless all over the fucking continental United States, and he was like, yeah, dude, I told him I was from Indy, and he's like, don't go back to Indy being homeless. He's like, that place don't give a fuck about you, dude, straight up. He's like, everyone judges you, no one fucking wants to help. They would rather sit there and fucking talk shit than fucking, you know, say something nice. And like, boy, was he right. Because in my head I was like, no way, man, Hoosier hospitality, that's a real thing. Which that's like a saying up in Indiana, Hoosier hospitality. But through the whole South, it's Southern hospitality. And let me fucking tell you guys something, that's some real shit down here, man. Like, strangers are not strangers, they're just friends you don't know yet. Like, that's what it feels like down here, you know. At least as a white man. I don't know. like how comfortable black folks are at places where they sell Confederate flags at the gas station. But I like it down here. I'll give you an example of some Southern hospitality a little bit later when I talk about some other weird shit. But yeah, so there was a bunch of bad, hopeless people at this fucking Wheeler mission, and they were all insane. Luckily, I found a couple good buddies. I'm not going to tell too much of their fucking story, because that's their story to tell. I'll reach out to them, though. I bet one of them would like to be on the podcast, dude. We could do it on the phone. I could record it. That's another reason I've had to re-record this podcast. I'm trying to do it all from my phone. I was using my iPad for a while, and then that requires me to have fucking Wi-Fi that's, like, solid, because the upload takes a while, and it requires me to have, like, several different apps, and I couldn't update some shit on my phone, because I owed Apple some money, so I had to fucking pay Apple. There's a bunch of just technical difficulties, I guess you'd call it. But now, I'm fully able to record this podcast, edit it, throw the fucking picture up all on my phone, and I have unlimited data through Boost Mobile, who fucking this podcast brought to you by Boost fucking Mobile, literally brought to you by Boost Mobile. Like, that's what brought you these sounds. I uploaded it with my unlimited data, which is legit unlimited data, never slows down, 4G LTE all month long, $50. And then for $60, you can do that and get 80 gigs of hotspot, dude. You know how much fucking 80 gigs is? That's like enough to fucking kick back and like watch some fucking movies and shit, like, and not be worried about using up all your fucking gigs. And then even when that runs out, that's just for your other shit. Like, I still got unlimited data on the phone, you know? Boost Mobile's where it's at. It runs off the Sprint network, so factor that in. But I highly recommend it to anybody, dude. Like, it's legit as fuck. Anyway, yeah. Met a couple good buddies in there, and we had some good times. Thank God, because that place is just god-awful. Like, it's really hard to... You know, like, I never understood how, like, people could be homeless and not be trying to get out of it until I got here. Because, like, when I was in Colorado and I was homeless, I was trying to get out of it. When I was in Georgia and I was homeless, I was trying to get out of it. You know, I was, like, working actively towards getting away from the homelessness. But once I got there, man, it was, like... paralysis by analysis is one way to put it, but also just crippling depression, you know? Like, when you're surrounded by just the worst people, you know, you start to fucking feel like one of them. And it was just awful, man. Like, and that city truly doesn't give a fuck about you, man. Like, it didn't. It did not. And I was in a situation at the Wheeler Mission where I had to find a full-time job, or I was going to lose my bed. And I found a bunch of temp work, and I was hoping that, like, they wouldn't know it was through, like, temp agencies and shit. And I would just, you know, come in and give them my fucking pay stubs and shit. But they knew, and I wasn't even getting 40 hours. And all the other places around there were doing, like, fucking background checks and fucking not giving 40 hours because nobody wants to do that because they don't want to provide health insurance. So it just didn't happen. So they gave me the boot one day. And I didn't even want to argue with them or nothing. I was just like, whatever, I'm out of here. It was actually kind of liberating because it was like, oh, you mean I don't have to be... I could go into extreme details about how god-awful this place was. But I don't want to because, like I said, they were good to me. The staff was cool. My man Jimmy, he was there. He was a clown, dude. Jimmy was hilarious. He was a fucking dude that works there. And like, it was all time for us to go inside one night, and he was like, "All right, everybody, inside." And there's like this old black man with a white beard and like a white fro, and he wasn't getting up. And Jimmy looks at him, he goes, "Hey, Frederick Douglass, I'm talking to you." And I was like, "Oh man, that's so funny, dude." Fucking hit him with the Frederick Douglass, fucking throwback reference right there, you know. Oh, excuse me. I had to light a cigarette. I didn't have to. I wanted to, because I am. I don't know, that's what I do. I drink coffee and smoke cigarettes. Listen to Tupac. But yeah, like I said, I feel like Tupac, man, but I feel like that Tupac after he got shot, man. That rage is just burning in me. So I'm trying to be actually as nice as possible right now, because these last couple, I've really just been fucking being mean. And I feel mean, because I ain't seen too much nice in the world lately. Until recently. I'm going to tell you guys what I've been up to, like, lately, and it's... Just know I'm doing fucking great. I'm doing possibly right now better than I ever have been. If I had my license, I would be on top of the fucking world right now. And I'm actually pretty close to getting it back. It cost $2 fucking grand, but I'm almost there, for real. I'm fucking stacking up paper. My wallet looked like a Bible. Okay, yeah, so I'm looking at my notes here. Shout out to the Indianapolis fucking downtown public library, though. Like, holy shit. That's the best library I've ever been in, and I check out libraries everywhere I go. That place, man, like, when you first walk in, it's the old library from like the fucking 1800s or like 1920s or something. It's an old ass building, dude. Looks like a fucking Roman fucking, looks like an old ass building. And like the rooms off to the side look like if you had a mansion and you had like a study, like a gentleman's man cave, That's what it looks like. It's dope. And then you go past that, like that's just a foyer. You go into the actual building. It's like 6 stories, modern as fuck, like super clean, super fucking air conditioned, super fucking full of homeless people like me who were like, oh, word, you can just hang out at the library all day. But yeah, that place was tight, dude. But yeah, so I got kicked out of the Wheeler mission and found myself on the streets of Indy. And I hadn't been homeless in a fucking metropolis yet, I was in Breckenridge up in Summit County, which is like a little town, but it was also surrounded by mountainous wilderness that you could go hide in. And when I was here in Georgia, also mountainous wilderness to hide in. Indianapolis, nowhere to fucking hide. That city has so many rats that you have no idea about, because I guess rats are like nocturnal, man, because I only saw them at nighttime, but like they're fucking everywhere, man, for real. But yeah, luckily one of those buddies I was talking about I met at the mission, he had a spot, dude, and it was right off Washington Street, dude. I found like a patch of bushes, dude, so I felt like I was in the wilderness. Like you couldn't see me from the fucking streets and I could barely see you. Like it was cool, man. Like I could leave my stuff there all day and nobody fuck with it because nobody ever went back there. I was like, I can't believe this spot is here and it's not fucking overrun with fucking homeless people. And we just kick it there and fucking drink every night, dude. And it was like, yeah, I started drinking a lot, which the whole time I was at the Wheeler mission, I didn't do no drugs, dude. Well, I had a buddy in there that had a prescription, and I'd fucking, whenever he got it filled, be like, hey, what's up on a pill, bro? But just out of straight boredom, like, it was fucking so just god-awful in there, man, for real. It was like, yeah, I became so depressed that it was like, it took all of my energy, every bit of emotional strength I had just to stay even, just to not actively be depressed took a lot of effort. So much effort that I didn't have the fucking energy to deal with anything else, man. And it's like, I wasn't even like strung out on dope and being lazy, dude. It was like, I was literally just like, why bother, like fuck this. It was like, I really felt like it was about to be the end of my life. Like I felt like this is, like I couldn't imagine things just really getting much worse, but I didn't see them getting better, so I knew they were going to get worse. And I was like, well, the only way it could be worse is if I died. And so I was like, any fucking day now, something fucked up's going to happen. Or I thought I was going to go back to jail for like a PI or something, and then be stuck in that city, tied down to probation and shit. But, yeah. Alright. The whole thing really fucking tested my faith, man. Like, when you're in there, it's like, it's the Wheeler Mission Ministry for Men, so it's a fucking Christian place. And, excuse me, I had to relight my cig. So they do like a chapel every day, and like you have to sit through it. And holy shit, this fucking one guy comes in there, man. I saw him twice, thank God, because like he was like the only time I was like legitimately laughing my ass off. And I was covering my mouth trying not to be disrespectful, but like, okay, this old man comes in, and he's with his wife, and he's a preacher, and he's like a Vietnam War vet. And like his wife looks like a sweet old lady, he looks like a sweet old man, and she's sitting there and she starts playing melodies on the piano, just calm and nice. And this dude proceeds to just like, not even, I was gonna say slowly, it happened pretty quick. Like he starts off normal, and about 15 seconds in, this dude's losing his fucking mind, dude. He sounded exactly like Dave Chappelle when he was doing his impression of Howard Dean, when Howard Dean lost his mind in the 2004 presidential election. He's like, we're going to Iowa, we're going to Ohio, we're going to Pennsylvania, and then we're going to Washington, D.C., blah! This preacher was like that, dude, but he was like screaming about crazy shit, dude, like, and he was like calling out all these fucking dope heads at the mission. It's so funny. He was like, how old are you? 30? You look like you're 105. Quit doing drugs. But he was like, he told a story of how he met his wife. He's like, I came back from Vietnam. Her family didn't like me. I went up in her dad's house with a 38 special and a baseball bat, and I left with her. And I was like, oh, you mean you like arm robbed a family for your wife? Cool, bro. I'll fucking, if you want to see this video, dude, I got a video of him, because the second time he came in, I was like, I'm not missing this. No one's gonna believe this. And, like, I got a couple videos of him, actually. So if you want to see him, fucking hit me up. None of y'all will, though. I got a solid, like, what, fucking 15 of y'all motherfuckers listening to this shit. But I had quite a few people fucking hit me up, you know, being like, where's the podcast? Like, a few of them several times, like, getting kind of shitty about it. Telling me, you know, they miss it. It's entertaining. So, here it is. Fucking put it in your mouth and suck it. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, I was drunk on the streets all the time. And, extremely depressed. And, you know, I gotta give a shout out to somebody. I'm not gonna say their name, just because I don't want to be saying people's names anymore. Because whether they deserve their name said or not, I don't have people's permission. And it's like, unless I really hate a motherfucker and I want to talk some shit, like Brandon and Reva, the crackheads, I'll never stop talking shit about them. I don't even know if they smoke crack still. Maybe they don't. Good for them. But, I bet they do, because they're fucking pieces of shit. But, besides that, those are the only people I'll really talk shit about. Because those people, everybody else who's done me wrong could make it up. They can't. But yeah, I was fucking drunk all the time, sad, and then this fucking beautiful fucking sweet angel, literally an angel, as far as I'm concerned, like, sent from the heavens to save my fucking life, guardian angel. Not literally, but she's the greatest person I've ever met, hands down, like, mind, body, soul, just all around fucking awesome. She pops in and out of my life, dude, and it's like, we got a pretty strong connection, like, undeniable, and it's like, just like, it's weird when you think about it, because when you think about, like, everything happens for a reason and fate and shit, it kind of puts you as, like, the star of the movie, and you think it's all custom to you, but then when you think about all the other billions of people on the planet, and how all our paths cross and intersect, you know, and when you analyze, at first when you think about that, you think, okay, it's all a bunch of nonsense, there is no fate, it's all just fucking randomness, but when you really analyze it, it makes even more sense. Like, I swear this lady pops up in my life when I fucking need somebody and I have nobody. When nobody cares to talk to me because they know I'm going through some shit and they think it's depressing. So rather than try to help their fucking depressed friend, they would rather not have to have a fucking somber moment, you know? They'd rather just, you know, I don't know, fucking play video games or do whatever the fuck they're doing. But, yeah, this lady pops up in my life in my weakest moments consistently over these last 2 years. I met her, like, just a few short months before I ended up fucking homeless. And it's like, at first I was just sleeping in my car there in Indy, and that wasn't that bad. And I still had homies up in the suburbs and shit, so it wasn't awful. But when I had bad nights, dude, she was there for me. And this time she was there for me, dude. Like, she didn't even know what I was going through at first, dude, because I was, like, embarrassed, you know? I didn't want to tell this fucking pretty lady that, like, yeah, I'm at the fucking homeless shelter. But I did, and then she still fucking talked to me. She never judged me for a fucking second, dude. Made me fucking feel good about it almost, you know? I'm a fucking resilient motherfucker, dude. Like, you seriously need a gun to kill me. That's the only way you'll get the job done. Like, I'm the toughest person you've ever fucking heard of in your whole fucking life. You know? I'm not even joking. You cannot break my spirit. You cannot get me down. Although, I sit here fucking with a chip on my shoulder. The fucking, I don't know, I was gonna say the size of, and then just insert something large, you know? My penis. Just kidding. Okay. But yeah, no, she pops up in my life and fucking saves the day, dun dun dun, and then fucking bounces, dude. Like, as soon as I'm fucking level and can go a day without talking to her, that day I go without talking to her, and so on and so on and so on. And it's not because I don't want to, it's because, like, she's just awful at fucking communicating. That's what I'm gonna go with, because that's the answer that makes me the happiest. But, who knows? People are people. We're all people. I used to say that a lot when I was, like, sitting there, like, thinking about, like, how humanity can be so fucking cruel. I'm like, we're all people, dude. Like, how can you look at another person and fucking, I don't know, man. It's like, how do we have all these fucking resources to do all this crazy shit, but there's still, like, a huge homeless problem, man? Like, there are thousands of homeless people in Indianapolis. Thousands. And, like, you don't even notice them until you fucking come out at night, dude, because they're all kind of spread around, you know, during the day, doing their fucking whatever hobo bullshit they're on, you know? And it's like, you just don't notice it. But at night, dude, they just sleep on the streets, you know? Like, go downtown, go to the Circle at fucking 3 in the morning. I fucking dare you, dude. Fucking bring a gun, straight up. fucking the freaks come out at night. That's all I'm gonna say, dude. Weirdos down there, dude. Fucking weirdos. For real. I'm sorry, that was very judgmental of me. They were weird though, dude. I had fucking just like random people like run up on me and like solicit me for sex, and it's like, go away, you fucking hobo. You know, for real. And nothing against gay people. I don't care if you're gay, but if you try to be gay towards me, I don't want that. So you're coming off as a little rapey, and you know, I'll fucking break your arms and your legs and start stomping on your head, dude. Like, go away. Anyway, yeah, like I said, it was really testing my faith, dude. Like, I went in there and I was praying before every meal, you know, and I think I was kidding myself, you know, because like in your weakest moments, man, if you believe in God, God's the only thing that's gonna pull you through. But I think I've my faith, or I don't even want to use the word faith, my belief system is constantly changing. And I do all kinds of research, dude. Like, that's what I loved about that library, dude. There's, like, a lot of information you wouldn't think they would have up there, but they did, dude. I've been looking in a lot into, like, ancient civilizations. The ancient Sumerians are the oldest ones that we know of, you know. They predate Egypt by, like, a couple thousand years. And they were just the first ones that wrote shit down. Or they were the last ones, or the first ones to write shit down that lasted through whatever kind of fucking... I think this isn't our first run through as a civilization, guys. I think this has probably happened countless times, as long as this planet's been here, dude. And I think we build ourselves up to a peak, and then something fucking happens. See, right now, I think we're going through a pole shift. I think we're about to have some crazy shit going on, guys. Like, there's about to be serious bad weather, and all the coastal cities are about to be fucked, and it could easily lead to the fucking collapse of society as we know it, which I'm cool with, but it's like, I gotta, you know, fucking stockpile some ammo first, and gotta find me my queen, dude. It ain't no fucking fun. Apocalypse ain't fun without a bitch, dude. You know, for real. But sorry, I chain smoke when I do these. It's like I have to constantly be like drinking coffee and smoking. It puts me in the fucking middle of the muse. I think that's what they call it. Keeps the juices flowing. I heard fucking Stephen King chain smoke cigarettes when he fucking writes fucking books. Like, he'll smoke like fucking 4 packs of cigarettes a day, just sitting there on his typewriter. Click, 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 click. So yeah. Anyway, so I was sleeping in these fucking bushes, and the only thing fucking keeping me afloat was this pretty lady. And I really wanted to see her before I left, but I didn't, because she went on some fucking camping trip or some shit, and I was just like, fuck this, dude, I gotta go. Like, every day of my life sucked. I went fucking 2 weeks without taking a shower, guys. You know how fucking disgusting that is? Like, trust me, I know how disgusting it is, because it happened to fucking me. Now, I had like a washcloth and a water bottle and a bar of soap, so I'd be like up in my fucking little forest area, fucking, you know, rinsing off, but it was like, didn't get a decent shower. And it was just like, ugh, man. And it's just, I don't know. Everybody sucks, dude. I think it's just like part of growing up, you know, fucking circles fucking spread out, friends run thin, but it's like nobody fucking, whatever, I'm not gonna sit here and bitch, fucking woe is me, because you know what, I am straight over that shit, dude. Like, new chapter in my life, for real. So I moved, and it's so weird, dude. Like, one night I was sleeping in the bushes, and the next night I'm like several hundred miles away, sleeping inside, and have a fucking job interview the next day. And I go in there, dude, and it's at a fucking pizza place, which also leads me to this, like, everything you've ever done, it's all fate, you know. Everything you've ever done led you exactly where you are right now, and that's exactly where you need to be. Because, like, all my, like, whenever I'm, like, filling out job applications looking for, like, decent jobs, like, I leave out all the pizza experience I have. I've got fucking, like, 5 years of pizza experience. More than that. Or, no, probably about 5 years of pizza experience, but I got, like, 10 years in the field, you know, from when I started. But I always use my other job. I've had a lot of cool jobs, guys. A lot of them, actually. Fucking fairly experienced for being such a fucking retard. But, so yeah, I go in there, and the place is called Mystic Mountain Pizza, man. Like, if yeah, it's just super amazing, okay? I'll just tell you my experience walking in there. So I go in the back, I walk in the back door, first fucking time in this building. First thing I hear, DMX on the radio. And it's not like on the radio, it's like they're pumping through their phone through the Bluetooth speaker. And I'm like, oh shit, alright, they get down to the same fucking, like, DMX is my spirit animal, dude, you know? Only know how to be one way, that's the dog. And the fucking owner walks up and he's got a shirt on, Mike Tyson on the shirt, and it says everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And I was like, oh shit, dude, like, for real? Like, fucking DMX and Mike Tyson, like, two of my fucking heroes, and like, I'm hearing one and looking at the other, and the dude's fucking cool, and his wife's cool. They both own this place. It's called Mystic Mountain Pizza. Like, the whole place is like the like guest area, like where the tables and the seating and stuff is all like decked out in like Grateful Dead and tie-dye and peace signs and John Lennon and Buddhas and shit. Like, it's a dope ass vibe, dude. Like, I love it. And it's like, it looks like they just kind of threw it together and didn't plan on it coming together, and it just came together, man. Like, I love it in there. Like, I fucking love it. Love this place. It's my favorite job I've had by far. The people are cool, the vibes are cool, and like, it's a small little mom and pop shop, dude. So it's like, yeah, we get busy, but it's never like fucking Papa John's and Carmel busy, you know? Like, so it's like always manageable. And like, after work every day, dude, like, fucking boss gives me free beers. We got fucking video games in there, you know, arcades and shit. Like, it's the coolest place, guys. If anybody ever fucking, haha, LOL, if anybody ever comes to visit me, LOL. I'm gonna show you this fucking shit out of this place, but it's fucking amazing. Mystic Mountain Pizza, it's ridiculously amazing, and the pizza's fucking fire. I haven't even talked about the pizza yet. Holy shit! Like, it's all fucking handmade. Like, it's like, that's why I was like, thank God I work at Papa John's, because I learned how to slap out a dough, which only like the supervisors do that. So like, I only got a little bit of training on that, dude. So it's like, I came in and it's like, hopefully you remember how to do that one thing you did fucking 5 years ago. Because if I wouldn't have known how to do it, like, if I'd have been like poking holes in doughs and fucking making ugly fucking football shaped pizzas and shit, I would have not came back for a second day probably. They run through people all the time, because it's like, we don't have time for fucking on the job training, really, you know? Like, every day's fucking getting busy, because that place is growing, dude. Everybody around town loves it. It's really cool. We got a guy that comes in there and he played Pony Boy on the fucking Outsiders movie, dude. It's so crazy. He's about to be on the next season of The Walking Dead, too. Like, he does all kinds of little acting gigs and shit. But, yeah, I was like, wow, dude, I read that book and then watched that movie in, like, 7th grade. And, like, now I'm fucking making that dude pizza. Isn't that weird? I think it's weird. But, I make fucking bomb-ass pizzas, dude. Like, I make them fucking beautiful and pretty. And I know a lot about making them. It's like, there's a couple things I want to tell these people about, like, how to make a better pizza, but I don't want to sound like I'm fucking, you know, telling the bosses how to fucking run their business. But like, some of the things they do are, they don't add to a better pizza, you know. But like I said, alright, it's all fucking handcrafted. Like, every bit of that shit is made by, I mean, we mix the dough in a giant machine mixer, but like, it just mixes the dough. Then we cut the balls by hand, smash them out by hand, and then they go into a fucking wood fire brick oven, dude, like old school style. And it's so cool. I'm sitting there with a fucking big old peel, fucking rotating these things around a fucking 600 degree fire. Or no, if it was 600 degrees, I'd be destroying your pizza. It's like about 450. And it's like, it's just so cool, man, because it's like, it's not just some shit like fast food where you can like fucking throw a sandwich together and put it in a wrapper. It's like, these pizzas, we put them on tables and people look at them and take pictures of them and shit, you know, and they think they look good, then they taste them and they taste even better. Like, this place is so cool. It's a place I can, like, we can chill and we go out back and like, everybody's fucking cool, man. Like, I don't want to tell these people's business too much, man, because, you know, like, I ain't a snitch, but it's like, we're all on the same page as far as like sitting in circles and relaxing goes, you know. But yeah, it's really cool, man. It's like, the whole front is like, everybody out there is listening to fucking, you know, the Beatles and the Grateful Dead and Bob Dylan on our radio, and in the back we're like bumping gangster shit like, fuck your pizza, I can't believe they ordered a Mediterranean, I'm so sick of making these fucking pizzas, you know. Like, And then, like, it's just so cool. It's because it's so real, you know? Like, everybody, there's that duality of man. Everybody's got a fucking yin-yang in them, you know? You got the good, you got the bad, and it's like, that place is full of it, dude. And it's like, they don't take no shit either, dude. Like, it's so cool, dude. Like, the lady that's in charge, like, she's in charge of the Facebook page, dude, and like everybody will leave like 5-star, like out of like the 200 reviews, like I'd say like a fucking 185 of them are all 5 stars. But when somebody posts a shitty one, dude, like she gets so far up their ass on Facebook, it's fucking badass, dude. It's like, oh yeah, you want to talk some shit, do you, motherfucker? You know, like, I mean, she don't say words like that, but like that's her attitude about it, and I love it. And other motherfuckers love it too, dude. Like, people will be like, I read a bad review and I came in because of the way the manager fucking replied to it. And I was like, yes, dude. Like, real recognize real, you know, for real. Alright, guys. So, let me check the time. 35 minutes. Holy shit. Alright. So, let me ask you guys something. Do you believe in, like when you like talk to, like, if you go into shops to sell crystals and shit, they tell you all these properties of these crystals and stuff, man, and it's like, it sounds like a bunch of fucking woo-woo fucking hippy-dippy bullshit, dude, but I'm really starting to believe in it, man, because I got this fucking snowflake obsidian rock, and like I used to have a whole necklace made out of it, like out of beads, and I just thought it looked cool. So they're like, it's like black like obsidian, and then it's got white specks, and I just thought it was a cool looking rock. But what it's supposed to do is give you psychic powers and protect you from negativity. And I in Colorado, right before I got fucking smoked with that rock and damn near died, what happened right before that happened was a bitch ripped my necklace off me. And I was immediately no longer protected, you know. And just the other day, dude, on my way to work, I witnessed a fucking car crash. And it wasn't like on a highway or nothing. It was like at a 4-way stop, like on my way to work. And it was so weird, man. Like, before I could even see the intersection, before I could even see the cars involved, I had this, like, huge urge, like a undeniable, like, ding, 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 ding. In my head, it was like, put your fucking seatbelt on, bro. Put your fucking seatbelt on. And usually, I get in the car, I either put it on right when I get in, or I just don't fucking think about it the whole ride. I never am like, put your seatbelt on, bro. Put your seatbelt on, bro. But it was in my head over and over and over and over. And then I was running through my head, I was like, if I saw the crash coming, how long would it take me to put it on? 1 second, 2 seconds, maybe 1.5 seconds. And while I'm thinking about this, fucking cars right in front of us, fucking T-bone, dude. And that's where this fucking Southern hospitality I'm talking about, dude. Literally everybody at this fucking 4-way stop hopped out their car, ran up there and fucking helped. Everybody was on their way somewhere. Everybody had shit to do. Everybody stopped to help. Everybody. In Indianapolis, motherfuckers start honking at you and fucking immediately, as soon as they see that the fucking crash is able to go around, start going around, dude. Like, there's some real hospitality down here. But no, yeah, I really think this fucking necklace, dude, and I mean, there's the power of suggestion, you know, but I don't think that could affect fucking some foresight, you know, like, I think I fucking knew that was about to happen, dude, for real. Some fucking extrasensory perception up in this bitch. But, yeah, dude, so I think there might be really something to this, man, and it's like, fucking ancient people fucking figured this shit out way before us, you know, and it's like, I don't know. There are real properties to shit. Like, you know, I've been reading about Tibetan mysticism, dude, and they say that gold apparently, like, extends your life, like, your lifespan. So I'm thinking that, yeah, like, the fucking aliens, we're here mining gold for aliens. That's what I think, for real. I mean, we were. They're gone now, or they're just not talking to us about it. Either way, I think some shit's about to go down, guys. Like, for real, some kind of fucking something big. The government's been pretty much releasing fucking disclosure about aliens over the last, like, I'd say about 1.5 years. Like, they'll go on CNN and be like, yeah, so we see a bunch of UFOs all the time. Like, CIA saying this shit. And it's like, there's only 2 reasons they'd be saying this. One, like, they feel really obligated to because it's the truth, or 2, they got something planned that involves some fucking aliens, you know, for real. So look out for a fucking fake alien invasion. If they fucking land a UFO on the White House lawn, like, that's some fucking bullshit. Don't fall for it. But speaking of fucking crazy weird thoughts, Alex Jones, man. If you guys don't know who Alex Jones is, fuck, dude, I hope they let me upload this for talking about him. Like, Alex Jones ran a fucking website called InfoWars and ran a radio show that turned into a fucking podcast and a YouTube channel, and he just talks about government corruption and conspiracy theories and shit. Anyway, he got banned from the internet, Like, I mean, YouTube banned him, then Facebook banned him, then Twitter banned him, and so they just silenced his voice. But he still had his website, and he could still put out his own independent material, and then the FCC banned him. And it's like, okay, at first it's these independent corporations, and you can be like, okay, you don't have to let anybody talk on your platform, you know, you reserve the right to do whatever you want with your company. But then the fucking feds come in and shut him down too, and it's like, okay, it's a fucking conspiracy. Like, the word conspiracy means people conspired, you know? Like, no matter what you think about 9/11, it was a conspiracy. Whether you think the government did it or whether you think fucking 20 fucking Arabs did it, they got into a room and conspired to do it. It's a conspiracy. This is a conspiracy. Fucking Google, YouTube, Facebook, fucking, it's a huge smear campaign against this guy. And I think the reason is, like, they're snuffing the rooster, dude, you know? For real. Like, that's what's going on, you know? You kill the sniper, and you got a better chance of getting in on the fucking troops, you know? Like, the dude fucking talking, informing the masses, shut him the fuck up. The masses are no longer informed and are now subject to fucking being fucked with. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much. It really freaks me out. It makes me think some shit's going down, but yeah, fucking whatever. I don't know. I'm crazy. I'm retarded. But I'm not, though, dude. Like, I used to think I thought all these things because I was always on drugs, but it's like, I really don't do crazy drugs anymore. And the drugs I do are like alcohol and weed. And it's like, those are depressants, you know, downers. Like, they're not making me think all these crazy shit like fucking tripping does. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on the current events. Fuck. What else do I want to talk about? Nothing really. Nothing too crazy going on. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. It might not be the best. I might be rusty as fuck, dude. So let me know what you think, dude. Give me ideas for something you want to talk about, or if you want any more in-depth on any of these topics I talked about, holler at your boy. Do some sports real quick, I guess. Fucking October 6th, Conor McGregor returns to the UFC after almost 2 years away. He took like a year off to fight Floyd and then made $99 million that year. So he took another year off, you know? Yeah, he just had a kid too, so it's like, yeah, enjoy your fucking giant fortune and your fucking new family, for real. Now he's coming back. He's fighting Khabib Nurmagomedov, which I pronounced that last name wrong. There's another syllable, or, I don't know, another, what the fuck are those called? I don't know, dude. Syllable? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Yeah. This dude, Khabib, he's a Dagestani, which is former Soviet Union, so he's effectively a Russian, and he's undefeated, you know, he's a beast of a wrestler. He literally used to wrestle bears, literally. And, like in Russia, they'll put gloves on a bear and put, like, fucking a muzzle on him and be like, wrestle that bear. And, he's a beast, dude. Like, he just takes people down and just Donkey Kongs the shit out of their face, dude. Just beats the shit out of you, like. But he rarely finishes people. A lot of times they get back up, and every round starts on the feet. So that's why I'm thinking Conor's got 3 losses, but he's also like knocking everybody's fucking blocks off, dude. So, you know, he only lost once in the UFC, and he was on antibiotics during that fight. And if you've ever had to do anything on antibiotics, it's hard. Climbing up some stairs, you need a break at the top on some antibiotics. So imagine getting in a fucking fight, dude. You know, he lasted 8 minutes and fucking got choked out. You know, shit happens. But yeah, this fight's gonna be huge. Speaking of getting choked out, dude, I'm about to start back up in jiu-jitsu. There's a Gracie Academy here in fucking town, dude, and I can't wait. Can't wait. It's gonna be so sick. I miss that shit so much. It makes everything else in life seem easy by comparison. It's like, oh, you mean there's not some fucking dude who's been training 10 years on my back trying to choke me? That's what, like, I don't know. I kind of like, everything's a metaphor to martial arts in my head. But yeah. I guess I'm gonna wrap this shit up, man. I should have talked about that UFC a little more. I just kind of brought it up and dropped it, but I don't want to talk about it too much because motherfuckers get injured and I ain't trying to fucking go in depth on some shit that don't fucking happen. So maybe as October 6th gets closer, I'll go more in depth. But until then, the few of you out there that fucking hollered at your boy when he was hurting, only one of you, that lady I was talking about, had the fucking decency to talk to me every day and make sure I was okay every day. There was a few of you that would check in about bi-weekly, and you guys are fucking cool too, you know, much respect. But everybody that was just like knew I was in Indianapolis, you know, I'm like posting pictures and talking about being in Indianapolis, but I was never saying that I was homeless. So like, you didn't fucking know, but you never fucking hit me up. Like, whether you did know or you didn't know and you just didn't hit me up, like, you're a piece of shit. Or to the fucking fake ass friends that I had to fucking have some cash before you'd fucking even come hang out, dude. Like, since when does it cost money to fucking be somebody's friend? Like, I don't fucking get it. Don't you remember hanging out with people all the time when you're younger, and you're never like asking for fucking shit, you know? I don't know, man. People fucking bug the shit out of me. I have a fucking homie that, I can't go into too many details about that, but I'm pretty sure dude's trying to fucking get me, dude, for like several $100s, man. And it's like, get the fuck out of here, man. I fucking smell that shit. People are fucking, yeah, people are shit. I'm shit. This podcast is shit. And this podcast is over. So stay up, y'all. You know, keep your ear to the streets and your eyes on the prize. I don't know what the fuck that means. I just thought it sounded cool. Anyway, if you're listening to this, I fucking love you. And fucking holler at me, y'all, for real. I'm doing good now. I'm not all depressing. I got a fucking job where I'm fucking... They're actually paying me really good, dude, for a pizza place. I couldn't believe how much they're starting me out at. And they're already talking about giving me a raise, and like, I'm undisputably like the fucking MVP of this place, dude. Like, everybody, like, there's just a lot of younger people there. There's like 18-year-olds and like 20-year-olds and shit. So it's like, none of them have ever really... They've never had jobs where they were huge pieces of shit and now they know how to be good at their jobs. They're like in that stage where they're figuring out how to not be pieces of shit at their jobs. And they're not pieces of shit. They don't take that shit as serious as I do, you know? But it's like, I really like this place, and I don't mind fucking working here for years and years and years, dude. Because like I said, like, I've already almost got enough money to get my license back, dude. And I've only been working there for like not even 2 months, and I've almost got $2,000 saved up. So yeah, I shouldn't tell people how much money I got, but you know, if you want it, come and fucking try to take it. I fucking dare you. I need some fucking excitement in my life. I'll beat your ass down, get a boner while I'm doing it, motherfucker. Like, for real. So with that being said, yeah, I love you guys. That doesn't sound disingenuous now, does it? But for real, yeah, just fucking stay up, y'all, for real. Fucking don't be fooled, and I don't know, fucking give this thing a fucking like and a share and subscribe to my channel and blah 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 blah. I'm a big dumbass, and that's a wrap, y'all.